Mason. Hi, I know you said it was a short notice call, but was the plan for you always to be on this card, or is this
13 weeks? 13 weeks I pushed this card. To be fair, the last the last 2 weeks we were starting to get a little bit stressed because I bought 50 tickets for people back home and my family, different things. Like, it had already been gone through because my medals were all done for this card and everything was ready, and obviously we were preparing for this all the way through. My cut had been for this, the PI had been helping me for my weight cut for the last 9 weeks, and all in regards to London. So it was starting to get a little bit spotty, but I held the course, stayed patient, and yeah, like I said, it all panned out.
Okay, so it's a short notice opponent, but not a short notice fight. That's just to make that clear.
No, 100%. Yeah, short notice opponent, but I'm full camp, no excuses.
Perfect. And going back to the previous fight against David Anama, who has gone on and had a couple of big wins since.
Massive wins.
Break down the challenges that you were having in that fight, if you can, for us, and explain how you're sort of free of that going into this one.
So I was meant to fight against Alan Patrick. We was looking at an earlier date. I did 8 or 9 weeks of camp. Then they pushed the fight back by 10 weeks, so I ended up doing 19 weeks of camp. On top of the fact I rolled through from the first fight against Alan. It was just literally that I had problems. I had injuries moving into it, injuries that sort of happened in the fight as well. I had the flu, and I also had a problem with my sternum, where my rib was literally moving all the time. So I went in that fight against a high-level striker, high-level guy, and was good for about 6 shots. I think I landed 6 clean shots in him, and then literally gassed in a way I've never gassed before. And dug deep, fought the trenches, dragged him down, made the fight dirty, and I won. It was a boring fight for the two of us, I think. It's not a fight I usually like to fight. I like the high pace, I like the high exciting. And it was decent, but I mainly just out-wrestled the guy, controlled him, worked towards the finish, but he was strong and I was in a bad place. But we're all recovered from that. I had a bit of surgery over December, got some problems sorted that had been niggling at me, had a lot of physio, and my camp's been solid, very, very solid. I think this is one of the best I've ever felt, so yeah, I really, really can't wait.
So given that we're 3 fights in now, you sort of...
Teething problems, yeah. I need to make a statement. Like, I come in Abu Dhabi with the champ status hanging on my back, a bit of momentum, and then I stalled, and then I went into the Alan Patrick fight with a bit of momentum that was still hanging around, and then Alan robbed me of that, and then obviously I went into the Onama fight with no momentum and sort of started to generate a little bit. So now this is the perfect place, the perfect time, the perfect part of the card to make a statement. This is where I can start building my legacy again, and this is where I can start telling people who I am, and yeah, we can start rolling with it.
You mentioned that you've got this tendency to get involved in a bloodbath or two. Is that something that you're trying to sort of back away from and be more considered, or are you embracing that?
No, I love a standard war. I land a fight. I love a fight. I don't go in there with the intentions of just doing the minimum. I like to go in and I like to get into a fight. Like, obviously looking at Ludwig's record, people will be like, oh, you're going to go in, take him down, try and sub him. I'm just like, well, no. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to bang with him for a little bit, we're going to play it out, and if I need to, I'll take him down and sub him. I'm not worried. I think I can outstrike him. I think my striking's better. I think my game plan's better. I think I'm better at wrestling. I think my jiu-jitsu's better. Like, people forget, I've been doing kickboxing since I was 6. I've been doing jiu-jitsu since I was 12. I've been doing judo since I was 11. I've been boxing at a high level since I was 16, 17. I've been doing Thai since I was 14. Like, I'm 27. It's been a career. November will be 20 years I've been involved in fighting sports. I've done a lifetime, and I'm still fresh, I'm still healthy. And all that's left to do, like I said, is to start improving and keep improving. Like, I'm the greatest fighter on this planet in my own head. All I've got to do is I've got to set the record, and I've got to start proving that I am. And every single fight I get better, every single fight I improve, and every single fight I'm going to put away better and better people.
Last one from me. You mentioned all of that experience that you've picked up from an early age. What's your most likely method of victory on Saturday night?
I want a knockout. I want a picturesque knockout, like same as everyone does. But he's tough. Ludwig's been in the wars. He's a high-level striker. He's powerful, and he's got some nasty head kicks. I'm gonna strike with him. I am. I'm gonna try and pick him apart in his feet. So let's go with the TKO.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot.